Hey everyone, I'm Evan,
And I'm Tony.
and we're going to play some Subnautica Below Zero. Now, I played a bunch of this in early access, but the plot was really not in the game. So I remember where some things are, and I remember how some of the technology works, but I don't know what the story is at all. So we're going to start a new. Oh, look, that must have been my old game. Start a new game. I don't like survival where you have to eat and drink.
Hmm.
I feel like there's enough to manage as is. So we're gonna do freedom.
Oh, that's what that is. Like, you
Yeah,
have to eat or drink or you'll die.
it's an interesting thing because you can actually start doing gardens and you can make desalination machines to make water for you.
Hmm.
But the big problem is when you go exploring, sometimes you end up hungry or thirsty and you don't have enough stuff on you, so you have to leave the place you're exploring. I don't like that. I like to just keep exploring.
Okay, so that's something that you would do if you got through the freedom run.
Yeah.
Then you would go to survival. What about hardcore? What is that?
Um,
The other stuff
so
on there?
usually in the game, I don't usually let this happen because I'm a coward. But if you die in the game, what happens is your character drops all the items you have and you respawn back at your base. Like it has something that brings you back to life.
Okay,
But then you got to go back to get all your stuff.
so you lose all your stuff for hardcore.
No, so that's survival and freedom. Hardcore, if you die, you die. Game over.
Oh, game over.
Yeah. What I was describing is what normally happens.
Okay.
I've I died once in the original Subnautica, and then I just played it really cautious,
Mm.
and I never died in this game. So it's not something that happens very often if you're cautious. So freedom, and there should be story starting right at the beginning.
Okay.
So here we go. Well, let's make sure like subtitles are enabled. Yeah, okay. All right, let's give this a shot.
Here we are.
There's one of those weird penguin things. I remember this taking a long time to load.
Anything else you want to mention while it's
Um,
loading? Okay, now it's loading. Never mind.
where's the any button?
I knew you were going to say that.
This is the farthest I can take you on company space bucks, Robin. You sure you want this? The research is in everything.
It is to me. And Sam. I need to know what happened.
The meteor storm.
I can use it for cover from Altair's eyes.
Gonna miss you, Robin.
I'll find my way back.
Alright, so somebody helped us sneak in. Ooh. It sounds like we're trying to sneak in and some
Approaching
company's doing
45,
something.
46 feet. Surface temperatures.
Oh no.
Drop pod deployed.
Oh no! That was our pod.
It's a meteor shower, right?
Yeah, well,
Why are we dropping in during that time?
she said we were using it for cover. We didn't want someone else's sensors to see us.
Yeah.
Okay. Do I have control now? I do.
Welcome to 45, 46 feet. Enjoy your stay.
Ooh. It, oh,
How much can we pick up?
oh,
As
I
much
don't,
as we
I
want?
don't wanna, I don't
New
wanna use
blueprint
the,
synthesized.
hold on. I didn't want to use the flare, I wanted to pick it up. Oh, Nutriblocks. So that's food.
So we don't need to pick up food, right?
I'm trying to remember, okay. Yeah, we don't need to pick up food. We can pick up these flares. Those
That
are
thing
useful.
over there.
That's water. Filtered water. So, this gauge on the left there is our temperature. We are freezing.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, there's our pod. We know where our pod is. We need to get out of the cold.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's right. So these...
Heat you
Holy
up?
smokes!
Oh,
That
yeah.
did not go as planned. I should find a way into the water and get to the drop pod.
Of course.
Oh, well, these are nice if they can keep you warm.
It's strange that these would evolve.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, they're neat from a sci-fi perspective, but, like, I don't understand why flowers that give off heat would evolve.
Yeah. I would think that more things living would be near it. Mm-hmm.
Oh. Okay, there's our pod. Ow.
And that they wouldn't have any ice nearby.
So this is when the game begins. Hold on, let me make sure... What is my... Can you adjust the field of view? Field depth? Motion blur is off. I don't know if you can adjust the field of view.
To make it wider?
Yeah. Sometimes I feel better with that. Oh. This is the beginning of the real game. Start picking things up.
The temperature's down.
Oh, it switched to my breath meter. For some reason, when we're underwater, the temperature isn't a problem.
Yeah.
Okay. So, I remember enough that
Found
we
the drop
need...
pod.
How does the water not fill this thing up when you open it?
Force fields. Need to figure out what we need to build. Batteries are... Oh. So we need a plant and copper ore for batteries. Some copper, silver, plants. Oh, we got to build all this stuff. So I guess we should go out and build, but there was a voice log. Found the drop pod.
Found the drop pod.
Oh, that's me.
That's
Logs and communications. Oh,
here we are.
I want to offer my sincerest condolences on the passing of your sister. I got to know Sam better towards the end of my mandate with Altera on 4546B,
it's our sister.
when we were thrown together as base mates at Outpost Zero. She spoke often and fondly of you. I thought you should know, it didn't sit right with me when Altera blamed Sam's death on negligence. The Samantha Ayu I met was many things. Kind, clever, devoted to her work, but never negligent. I wish I could offer you something more substantial, but my access to information has been cut off. You may be in a better position to look into things than I am. If you're able to, Delta Station was our HQ. They were in a big hurry to
Delta
leave,
Station.
and there might still be information to be found there. It has a big radio tower, impossible to miss. I hope you find the answers you seek. Lillian Bench.
Notice of death. Ooh, this is a lot of messages.
Yeah.
Alright, we won't
Well,
listen to
Sam,
them all
I
right
guess
now.
I might as well gather some tools and resources before starting my search. Hope that radio tower's as easy to spot as Lil said.
Okay. So, first thing we gotta do
Should be able to use this.
is we need copper and some of those plants for batteries. Just gather as much miscellaneous as we can. And kind of enjoy alien water vistas. Oop.
Ribbon plants contain electrolytic materials that can be used in energy
Uh-oh.
storage.
I need some, oh, come on. Oh, jeez.
That was close.
Yeah, so, one of the first things I need is some more diving equipment. I think you need, like, glass and titanium, and you can start building things like, better oxygen tanks. Yeah, we've got...
Is there a limit to how much you can gather?
Yeah, this is my inventory. So I've got quite a bit of space. Eventually, we're going to feel like we don't have enough space because I'm going to start picking up a lot of things.
Oxygen.
But the longer you go in this game, the more amazing things you build. Oh, personal log.
I was a little nervous
personal
about
log.
dropping into an unknown area, but luckily, this biome seems to have an abundance of minerals I can use for tools and upgrades. I didn't want another situation like Bazantos 5. When Xenoworks dropped me off, there were barely any resources. I survived off the land for 3 months with just a knife, my lucky PDA, and some rope. I am still kind of proud of that, though.
Okay, what can I build? Glass and quartz. Tools. We really need, like, scanners important. We need a lot of batteries.
All right, I have a scanner.
So, if the things that I do remember are that the scanner is one of the most important things. Virtually everything in the game can be scanned, and sometimes there are bonuses to doing so. Get research, information on things. Oh. Sometimes you find pieces of technology, and you need to scan them in order to use them. What was the...
Oxygen.
I was so blinded by getting the scanner that I forgot to check about the oxygen tank. What do we need for that? I think it's just titanium and quartz. It's funny because I do not like deep water.
Is there an unlimited number of this stuff, amount of this stuff lying
No.
around?
It's sort of limited. It's quite... there's a lot of it,
Oxygen.
but when you pick up something, it doesn't come back. So you eventually kind of have to expand by necessity. Ooh. Getting a lot of those, that's good. You end up needing a lot of batteries. Oh. Oh, stupid penguin things. Scan.
What's wrong with them? They don't hurt you, right?
I'm not sure. When you get close, they open the top of their head like this,
Mm-hmm.
and it's got sharp teeth in it. So, like everything else in this game, I'm scared of it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why I play this game or why I like these
Is
games.
it getting dark out?
Yeah.
Don't, like, scary monsters come out?
Depends. So there are areas that are considered the safe
Oxygen.
shallows.
Mm-hmm.
The shallow
That's where you
water,
wanna-
yeah. Shallow water, most monsters don't come to. That's a lot of titanium. Don't have enough quartz for making glass. It's actually a little deep. I heard something.
Mm.
Just a general roar. It's just the ocean being scary.
Oxygen.
Let's see, what do I need for titanium and fiber mesh for the oxygen tank?
You're not gonna find the fiber mesh just
No, that comes from a plant,
fiber mesh.
but you need a knife to cut the plant.
You don't have a knife yet, so you have to make a knife.
The knife is titanium and silicone rubber, and silicone rubber is from the seeds. Okay, so what we got to do, actually no, we'll make some more batteries while we're here, because that condenses 2 plants and 1 copper into 1 item. I'll make some copper wire. We're going to put this in our storage. Yeah, it's like most of this stuff. So we can go out there. Alright, so we need... You okay?
Yes.
We need these plants. They are apparently the source of rubber and mesh.
Just now.
I know. I'm trying to ignore
All
it.
bearers supply
That's
cache
the plant
nearby.
right there, right? I just saw. There's like.
Yeah, that's it. In the first game, there was a type of shark that liked to live here.
Yeah.
So I'm going to grab some of these,
New blueprint synthesized.
and I'm leaving. Alright, so now we know how to make...
Yeah, that's not right there. Is that the same thing?
Pink narrow leaf. Get some oxygen.
Oxygen.
How are you not lost?
Simply because there's this on my map. You know, to turn left or right, it's always at the edge of the map. That's the only reason I'm not lost. I don't recognize...
Always up there.
Oh. Well, actually, now there's another one. Little markers.
Mm-hmm.
There's a marker for this pod when I'm not close to it. That's the only reason I know where I'm going. So I need some silicone rubber. And I believe... Oh, these are big. That's right. Let's grab some titanium. And... Oh, flippers can be made with that. Yeah, we need flippers. I'm just gonna make a bunch.
Make us move faster?
It does. Swim speed increases. So... swim speed and... Oh, there's a compass if we can get a wiring kit. That just shows north, south, east, west on our map, or on the screen.
Do we end up sleeping at all, or do we just stay awake all the time?
We just stay awake all the time. I know, it doesn't. They've got kind of a day-night cycle, but they don't really make use of it.
But yeah.
There's my knife. Alright. So now we can go and cut the vine to get some pieces. And that can be used. Ooh. Actually, first, grab those while we're here.
New blueprint synthesized. Oxygen.
Good old creepy vine. Yeah, we're definitely swimming faster. This is what I meant, the orange pod icon. If I turn left, you can see it over there.
Okay.
That's the only reason I'm able to navigate. The rest of this place just looks the same.
Yeah. Not like there's any roads to follow.
No, the identifiable landmarks are few and far between. Let's make as much of this as we can. And oxygen tank.
Adding additional blueprints to your databank.
Oh,
The standard oxygen tank can be upgraded for deluxe and VIP breathing.
Does that mean you can breathe, or you can
so
be under for much longer?
yeah, I was at like 45 seconds,
Mm-hmm.
and now I bet I can do longer.
70 seconds.
So that's like double. Alright. So now we have the basics. And this becomes exploration. And part of that, sometimes the game will give you little markers. It wants you to generally progress in certain directions at certain times. So one of the first things that happens is when you start moving around further away from the pod, it tells you that it found an emergency supply cache. Yeah. So we're going to try and get to that.
How do you know how far it is? Oh wait, there it is. I see.
Yeah. Now I remember from the first playthrough, there's nothing too dangerous over here. So I'm not scared yet. But there are the... Oh, yeah, not that. Oh, those things will shoot you. Those guys shoot spikes. Most animals leave you alone if you stay far enough away. Get more oxygen. Here we go. PDA with a recording. I'll take a med kit. Sure, I'll take a flare. Is there anything
How did you use that flare underwater?
It's special high-tech flare. Ooh, there we go. See? Scan that and now I know how to build that. Is there nothing else? No, don't need the water. There, those guys.
Warning. 30 seconds of oxygen remaining.
Ooh, Glide Fragment? Those guys, the guy I pointed out, they have hands. And they're like monkeys. They see you out here and you're holding tools and devices, and they will swim up to you, grab them, and swim away. They're kind of jerks. Nutrients. It's food. Yeah. Don't think I have enough oxygen to explore this. But we can grab some of this. Low-hanging fruit. Salt. Oh, wait. That's right.
Warning. 30 seconds of oxygen
They're
remaining.
oxygen plants. Oh. Crap.
What was that?
Oh. There's an exploding fish.
Where's your oxygen plant?
I used it up. Oh, where did that come from, though? There's an exploding fish.
And your heart went down?
Oh, there it is. They do not like...
Warning. 30 seconds of oxygen remaining.
I should get out of here.
Kind of gives you some warning.
Oh no. Remember what I said about dying?
Yeah, go quickly.
Swimming as fast as I can.
Oxygen.
Oh. So I did manage to scan some stuff while I was in there. That's the main way of acquiring technology.
Mm-hmm.
Is you find someone else who has built it. I'm gonna scan these. Whenever you can scan something, there's an icon on the bottom right.
Does it cost you anything to scan?
It does. Battery. So I'm down to 96% on my scanner.
It goes down at 4% every time you scan?
I've scanned several things. It doesn't go down very quickly. The scanner generally doesn't run out of battery. I should figure out how to recharge batteries before then. Ooh. Picking up all this stuff on my way back.
Oxygen.
Oh, geez. This is going to be a repeating problem.
The oxygen?
Your oxygen is low. Are you trying to die? That is I strongly recommend against that. And then you're like, shut up, computer, I know what I'm doing. But I don't know what I'm doing.
You want the computer to remind you.
I actually don't know what I'm doing. These snake coral things are crazy. Whew, okay, what can I build? Alright, so that's a light stick. Don't know that I need one of those. Ah, here we go. Repair tool, flashlight. Floating air pumps. You can make a air pump that floats on the top of the water, and then have pipes come down, and you can get air that way. Computer chips, wiring kit. Let's save before we go back out. Oh, yeah. Let's make some more rubber. That'll take up less space. A lot of the game is just clicking. And that oh, we can make more rubber.
What are you gonna use the rubber for?
I don't remember. I know that it's useful eventually. I'm just trying to make things take up less space in my inventory. Take a spare battery with me. I'm trying to remember useful stuff nearby. The biggest thing that we want to get is a habitat builder that breaks the game open. You can start building a base with like tubes and oh, look at that.
That looks like something interesting.
Sea Glide Fragment. That is your first vehicle. It's like a handheld glider. Pulls you through the water. Oh, I should use this med kit. I got hurt. I think I remember. Now, this isn't exactly cheating, but I did play this before. And I think there were some structures over this direction. So we're just going to go this way. Like, one of the only things I remember is it was somewhere along the edge. Oh, what are you? Frost. Frost
So
anemone.
when you scan something, does it tell you if it's dangerous?
Yes, it will give you all the information about it, but I have to hit tab and read it. And the game does not pause while I read
Is
it.
that red thing? Is that the thing that explodes? What?
Creature egg. I don't know. Oh, 3 out of 3. We know how to make a sea glide now. But I'm not in a safe place to look at it. Oh, there are a bunch of creature eggs.
Are those just for eating? Like you don't need those unless you need to eat.
No, I think you can grow them into animals.
Animals for what would you need the animals for?
You can put them into like aquariums and stuff. Is this it? Is this? Yeah, this is the other area.
If it's frozen over.
Now we got to worry about heat.
Dangerous weather approaching. Seek shelter.
Nope. Oh, yes, yes, yes. There are buildings over here. And I think there's stuff to scan that will teach me how to build things. I'm scanning a snowman. Ooh, let me get inside. Alright, hold on just a second. Okay, oop, did I unpause that? Yes. Ah, so this is the water filtration thing I was telling you about?
You don't need that because you're not drinking
No.
water.
We're not doing hard mode. Oh, large room fragment. So now I know how to make a large room, know how to make a bench, window, locker. Oh,
Motivational
Motivational
posters were
poster.
banned from Xenoworks following a lengthy discussion at the annual company retreat 3 years ago. This poster is technically contraband.
Why are you stealing it? And why is it? That's weird.
yeah. Oh, there's something here. Oh, there we are. Multi-purpose room. So I'm scanning all of this, and then once I have the habitat builder, I will be able to build these things with glass and titanium. Let's see. They're going to be a bunch of PDAs. Bringing this to a close, we're going to probably have to call this after I scan these rooms. These are what, if you're playing it with survival, you would create a bunch of these, plant some trees, and then you eat the fruit. That's the best way to do that, is with the fruit. Quarters. Should have brought a flashlight.
Was this Sam's space?
Oh,
What was she doing all the way out here?
this is Sam's room. Grab a bed. Oh, and that's probably a picture of her.
Potato.
Cat?
You are a good cat.
Potato.
Once we... Oh, let's take the poster. A lot of this stuff we can use to decorate a room once we build it.
Mm-hmm.
Dr. Lillian Bench.
Why is everyone leaving their PDAs?
So we can find them. It's a standard video game trope. Walking around an abandoned area. Oh jeez, I can't see. Walking into an abandoned area and finding recordings of someone. Oh, vending machine. That'll be fun to build. Maybe I should light a flare. PDA. Coffee machine. One of the most important things for survival. Oh, can I... There we go.
You put motivational posters up everywhere.
Yeah. So can we scan that? And scan the trash can. I think trash cans actually work in this game. You put something in them. Oh.
What is that?
I don't know. It is an ion cube. Tech. Don't know. It's some sort of alien thing.
Was she right? Could there be architects living on this planet? Altera really messed up if they got that one wrong.
Signal location uploaded to PDA.
Ooh,
Oh, Potato. I miss that
decorating my
fluffy
pod
little
with all
couch
these
walrus.
cats.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's almost everything in here. See, there's an aquarium. You can put creature eggs in there. You can have some fish. Oh, data box. Control room. Can't scan that. Can't scan that. Alright. I think that's everything in here. Yep. I think there's more to explore in this area, but we're going to call it here for this episode, and we'll return back to finish exploring this outpost.
All right.